Hello everyone, welcome to LINNC 2024. Today we have a nice discussion with a pioneer on the field. We have Marc Ribo to talk about the LVO occlusion and the strategies that he are currently using in his hospital. So hello Marc.
Thank you Mario, happy to be here.
Thank you for having here. So let's go directly to the point. So what is your approach for the LVO?
So until now, I prefer to use a stent retriever with a aspiration catheter. Others prefer to use the adapt technique. But we believe we are getting to very nice results in terms of recanalization. But it's exciting seeing that in the next months and years we have even probably more effective technologies that will help us improving even more our results.
So one of the problems is that we have all the technology, we all have a good recanalization rate, like 80–90% in the best scenario. So what is your strategy when you have a bailout? You've had the failure of your recanalization.
So we have been using for bailout the double stent retriever technique. And for instance, it works so good that we thought why not to use it immediately at the first pass. Also, we have now coming in the next year cyclic aspiration, which is extremely promising, or the large bore catheters that are going also, I'm sure, going to increase our rate of first pass effect.
Nice. So for people, starting right now, what is your recommendations in terms of attempts? Do you try once and then you change technique 2 times, 3 times? What is your recommendation?
So more and more, I do not repeat exactly the same more than 2 times. And even I would say more, if at the first time you are sure you position correctly your stent, your aspiration catheter, and it didn't work, I don't think you need to repeat exactly the same. And from the combinations of the techniques I just mentioned before, we probably are going to combine them. So like combining a large bore catheter with double stent retriever or with cyclic aspiration, this I think, and from the beginning, from the first pass, this I can only imagine that we're gonna rise our results a lot.
So your choice for getting the first pass effect is going with all the technology together at the first attempt, or you trying to combine?
I always say, if you think one technique is better, use it from the beginning. Why? Because we know that the more passes, the more stress we induce to the clot is going to get more sticky, more difficult to retrieve. So from the first pass, go with everything. Throw all in from the first pass if you think it's the best.
Fantastic. One point is when we have an ICAT, I think one of the problems, we don't know from the beginning maybe, but then we realize that it's probably underlying stenosis. So if you think that, what is your approach?
So the point is, or the key is to suspect that from the beginning, as soon as possible. It's better that you suspect an ICAT after 1 or 2 passes than after 7, 8 passes. And then you act accordingly. If after 1 or 2 or 3 passes you suspect, you preload with your GP2A inhibitor, and from after 1 or 2 attempts you can place do an angioplasty stent. So act fast, and be flexible with your decisions. Don't follow always the same path.
There are some people that prefer to do an angioplasty and then wait for 10–15 minutes, and depending on the results, then best stent or not. I don't know what is your opinion about that.
Submaximal angioplasty is a great way to go, especially in those very short stenosis. I think many times it's enough and you avoid placing a stent. We still need to learn more about ICAT, but I agree, the submaximal angioplasty alone many times works.
Fantastic, Marc. Thank you very much. I think we have seen your valuable opinion. We have all the technologies here right now, so we need to be prepared, a bit trained on those aspiration, dual stent retriever, single stent retriever, soluble-like. We need to be trained in all of that because combination is the only way for achieving a first pass effect, right?
My pleasure. Yes, agree.
Thank you very much for your time.